Good morning. Now, in case there is still some confusion, I am the real Gene Duvernoy. Though I have to say that Andy Wappler does a pretty passable version. Thank you all for joining us today. You know, it's hard to convey to a room this size our sincere thanks for working together with all of you to make this region all it can be. Now, there are many ways to describe Forterra and how we do our work. We've been called fact-based, real-world, pragmatic, and grounded. All fine descriptions for an organization that stays focused on its mission as we meet the evolving needs of our region. Now, we have two bedrock goals that come from keeping our eyes open as we do our work. First, to save our stream sides, waterfronts, natural and wild lands from sprawl, we need to create livable and affordable cities. Now, this first rule flips itself and comes right back around as our second. And to save these cities, to create these cities, we must save those forests. To make our communities truly welcoming, we must have nearby places of green. So what it all boils down to is that only by creating great cities and saving great landscapes, will we have either. Will we make a complete region? Now, we take that mighty and, that conjunction between our two goals very seriously. Build on it in all we do. Our success comes from being inclusive, making room for all, making sure it's always and, not or. Our wide-ranging partnerships, our constant innovation, all come from our understanding of the power of and, the additive. It is at the root of all of our work to create a complete region. It is the reason we are both a leader and a listener, a steward and a change agent, a convener and a negotiator. That Forterra is about creating a complete region and saving the best of the Northwest, a conserver of lands and a builder of community. So, really, that's why we have put our name and that and right out front. We have put who we are right out front in our name. We have made that E in the middle of our name do double duty as a well-placed ampersand, that ever-critical and. It stands for all we do. It is about creating great cities and conserving great landscapes. It is about our big tent. It's about neighbors and business leaders and environmentalists and developers and governmental officials and each one of us joining together to make this region all it can be. It's that fundamental. It is that fundamental. Our name, our mission, our work, all pivot around the strength of joining forces. That ampersand, making room for all, the power of and. Now, here's one last cornerstone concept we have also learned. It is important to celebrate our work together, creating great landscapes and creating great communities. And it is also important to recognize the people who are making this region everything it can be. So thank you for joining us this morning from Shelton and Seattle and Dellensburg.